rather than later. We're now doing Dominion. Can you hear me?
Sorry, I had my mic muted.
It's fine. We're now in episode 163.
New Japan Pro Wrestling, Dominion, and Osaka Jo Hall. Welcome to the MegaMets podcast for Dominion 2026. We kick it off with the NJPW World TV title on the line, as in his fourth defense, the Alpha, Konosuke Takeshita, takes on SANADA, who has stolen the NJPW World Television title after what happened in Otaku.
And in a 15-minute time limit, no less.
They're all 15-minute time limit title matches.
Well, that makes it even better, and it makes it more intense.
Yeah, but the question is, will SANADA even bother to be intense? You forget he's part of House of Torture. Shortcuts
Well,
galore.
if he shows up, he's going to get wrecked. If he doesn't, he'll end up getting wrecked anyway.
Or he could just take a shortcut and steal the title.
That would probably be a good guess. So who are you going to pick for this one?
I mean, Takeshita may have gotten out double or nothing with the AEW International title, which is good because I was getting sick of Okada flying that damn thing around, and was finally kicked out of the Don Callis family. About time.
Indeed. So, I'm picking SANADA on this one.
Yeah, same with me.
Okie dokie. With that one down, we move on to the next. A no disqualification match. El Phantasmo versus Jake Lee.
And with no time limit to boot. I was wondering myself, does El Phantasmo even still have a job in New Japan? Well, end of the BOSJ tour says he does.
I see.
I mean, he's been off the grid for months since dropping the TV title to Takeshita.
Mm-hmm.
So now he's going after the silent jester, Jake Lee. I mean, we know these men will be in the G1, but how do you handle this? Unless, of course, Phantasmo's contract's running out. And in this case, if it is, I'm going to give this to Jake Lee.
I'm probably also going to give it to Jake Lee.
Next up, a special tag match. TAICHI and Yuya Uemura versus TMDK's Ryohei Oiwa and Zack Sabre Jr. This is probably going to be to determine who gets the future IWGP Heavyweight Tag Title shot during the Seoul Tour heading into the G1 Climax.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, it's been a while since TAICHI and Uemura teamed up as a tag team. I mean, was it a mistake to disband just 4 guys and assimilate into the Huntai? Perhaps.
Maybe.
And TAICHI's normal partner in the recent year, Tomohiro Ishii, I think his New Japan contract ran out, and now he's in outside of his strong title defenses, and now he's basically full-time AEW at this point.
Mm-hmm.
Do we give Oiwa and Zack one more crack at the gold? They've had 3 attempts. They failed all of them. Uemura and TAICHI would be a fresh change of pace, so I'm going to go TAICHI and Uemura.
That's pretty fair. I'm picking TMDK on this one.
Fair enough.
Now we get to some Lucha Libre goodness in a 30-minute time limit. El Desperado versus Mistico.
And these guys are partners as well as co-holders of the IWGP Junior Heavyweight Tag Team titles. I'm actually kind of surprised that they're not defending the belts when you consider that Despy lost to Daisuke Sasaki and Robbie Eagles during the Best of the Super Juniors. I would have expected a rematch between Mistico and Desperado and Ichiban Sweet Boys to be on the card, but I'll take what I can get. Would you agree?
I see. So who you're picking on this one?
Despe.
I'll pick the Desperado.
Next up for the Never Openweight Championship, a rematch of a basic 2-minute squash that basically should have never happened because of Wolf getting jumped right out of the gate. Ren Narita defends the Never Openweight crown against Aaron Wolf. I mean, back in February, Narita beat Wolf in 2 minutes. But again, put an asterisk next to that because it took the House of Torture jumping Wolf before the bell even rang for him to get that belt off Aaron.
Which was kind of stupidly dumb.
But again, it's House of Torture bullshit. Come to expect it.
Yeah. I'm going to pick Aaron on this one because I think Ren Narita got the belt for unfair means.
That's the MO of the House of Torture. You know that.
Yes, I know.
I'm taking Wolf as well.
Well, good. Now, next up, for the IWGP Tag Team title, the Knockout Bros, Oscar and Yuto-Ice face off against the United Empire, Great Okan and HENARE.
This being the duo's 7th defense.
That's insane.
We know last year we had 2 men go in with their 7th defense at stake. Konosuke Takeshita with the Never title and Hiroki Goto with the IWGP World title. And we all know which one walked out still with this belt. That was Goto. The Empire has been at war with Unbound Company for months. Since the end of last year. And as far as I'm concerned, maybe they'll take a shortcut and end the Knockout Bros reign. I mean, they've held the belt since what? Last September?
Yep.
I mean, it is one of the longer title reigns in the past decade. They have had one of the longer title reigns in the last decade with the belts, but I think it's time that the Knockout Brothers get knocked out. Throw up the crowns and all hail the Great Okan and HENARE.
Indeed. That's who I will be choosing.
Next up, a 3-way match. The new IWGP Global Champion, Andrade El Idolo, defends against both Shota Umino and Drilla Moloney. Oh boy. This will not be easy to pick. Umino has been basically a man of empty words and broken promises. Moloney, this is his first crack at heavyweight gold. Idolo wanting to not repeat history. The last time he held IWGP gold, 13 years ago, he beat Nakamura at Dontaku for the IWGP Intercontinental title, only for Nakamura to get it back weeks later. Can the former La Sombra, the Idol, find a way to get out of his own way and get over his hump? I say yes if Umino and Moloney start infighting. I'm giving this to Andrade.
I will also give it to Andrade. Now we reach the semi-main for the IWGP Junior Heavyweight title. DOUKI faces off against the champion DOUKI.
Time for the house rant. Look, First off, if Desperado had won the Best of Super Juniors, and in my opinion he should have, you know what this would have been? It would have been a steel cage match, but not a dog pound steel cage where the cage is surrounding the perimeter of the ring. It would be on the ring surface itself to ensure that the house is, and then loop barbed wire around it and make sure that the escape option is not a win condition. That way, DOUKI could be kept in and the house could be kept out. And more importantly, DOUKI can't get to his bullshit Black Mirror sheet of steel to whack Despy with it.
So true.
And the fact that DOUKI decided to boycott 6 weeks of wrestling because he felt he was too above everyone to wrestle. You know what, DOUKI? I said this before and I'll say it again.
Yeah. You're not wrong about that. So are you going to pick?
I'm going to say it like this. DOUKI, Tozen no Mukui Ukeru so Kuso! Kuso Yaro!
Yep. I figured it would come to that.
And for those who don't know what I said, I'm telling you right now, DOUKI, you will be getting at Dominion. You finally get your fucking comeuppance, asshole!
Yep.
Because you don't deserve that title. Hell, you don't even deserve to live.
Indeed.
It should have been you against Despy in a steel cage, not Yo.
But instead, it turned into this.
And
Didn't really think it would come to that, you know.
That what's left of Chaos and all of Hontai surround the ring to keep the house out. Or Narita, Sanada, Kanemaru, Togo, Fale, Chase, Yujiro, they're all crippled so they can't help you.
That would have been a much better choice.
For Hontai to do the house, what the house usually does to them and cripple them.
Exactamundo.
Yeah, but you know Hontai's not going to do that.
I know.
Though I wish they would.
That would have been worth it. So who's your pick for this one? Yo or DOUKI?
I'm praying Yo. But
I'm also praying Yo. I'm praying Yo as well. Now we reach the main event.
For the IWGP Global Heavyweight Championship, Callum Newman defends against Yota Tsuji. We got this match because in a tag match shortly after Dentaku, it was Callum and Okan versus Tsuji and Takagi. If the United Empire got the pin, whoever got pinned could never challenge for the IWGP Heavyweight title again. But if one of them got the pin on Newman, they get the title shot. But we all knew it would be Tsuji who would use that as a means to get his rematch. And Callum has been so desperate to win matches. I mean, every match has been the same fucking pattern. Get the ref in the sight line, nearly get hit, throw him aside, dick kick, make way, or Prince's Curse.
Yeah.
And it is something that Will Ospreay has called him out for. He doesn't like it, but he'll be willing to let it slide. But at this point, Callum may even feel threatened by Will and may even screw Will when we get to Forbidden Door at the end of the month in London. Forbidden Door at the end of the month. And where is this year's Forbidden Door? At the SAP Center in San Jose. On the 28th. Hello, Daniel.
Oh, dear.
I mean, with Will now basically part of the Death Riders, they're going to kick him out of the United Empire sooner or later.
Uh-huh.
At the soonest, I have it happening at Forbidden Door. At the latest, I have them screwing him out of winning the AEW World title at All In London. Let's whip the coin out. If it's heads, Callum, tails, Yoda.
Flip it.
Tails.
Oh, dear.
Fingers crossed that Tsuji wins, but some tells me Newman's going to.
I'm picking Tsuji, no matter how you look at it.
I'll play it safe and go Callum.
That's pretty fair.
That's it for tonight's MegaMets podcast. And I want to throw a pot shot at Stephen A. Smith. You warned Donald Trump not to show up at the Garden in Game 3, and he showed up, and the Knicks lost. But I think this is all on you, sir. How about you don't show up tomorrow night for Game 4? Because if you recall, Danhausen uncursed the New York Knicks after Game 3 in Atlanta. He never uncursed you.
Sorry about that at the door. Anyway, you got your pot shot on Stephen A. Smith. I don't blame you if you're mad about it. I'm mad at him.
Because instead of owning up to his mistake, and at this point, paying Danhausen anywhere from around 160 to around 220 human monies, he's doubling down on his pride.
Pride is a hell of a sin.
Damn right it is. That's it for tonight's MegaMets podcast. I mean, it's also on the players and the refs too, but Stephen A. should never come back to the Garden. And when fans figure that out, they're going to be after his head.
Pretty much.
I mean, I know you don't care about the NBA Finals, but I'm sure you care about the Knicks.
Yeah. Knicks have had a bit of rut for a long time. This time, I'm hoping they succeed.
Yeah. Comment, like, and subscribe. I'll be back a little later to do Game 4 of the NHL Stanley Cup Finals between the Carolina
Between
Hurricanes
Carolina and Vegas.
and Danhausen's had to curse both sides.
Figures.
Goodbye. Good night. Bang. We'll
Bang.
be back for around Slammiversary and then Forbidden Door. June 26th and 27th will be the show dates. I'll get Kevin on it.
Roger that. I'll see you then. Bang.
Oh, wait, hold on. Let me end the stream.